The first step is unfolding the wings. Welcome to ARRAKIS.
I noticed that the pour is weak. I wonder if it's time for me to leave. But I don't feel like being alone once again. Some rest, the kind you only get next to someone else who sees the beautifulness. The doors are closing, but there's some of us still hoping for a chance to break a heart, just our own. Will no one take us by the hand, lead us to this cruel promised land? Oh, I'd like to swim with pretty eyes, but I'm choking on my own disguise. Why can't I be what someone needs tonight? I want some rest, the kind you only get next to someone else who sees the beautifulness. The doors are closing, but there's some of us still hoping for a chance to break a heart, even if it's just our own. Will no one take us by the hand, lead us to this cruel promised land? Oh, I don't understand. I don't got the moves, and I see too many next to someone else who sees the beautifulness. The doors are closing, but there's some of us still hoping for a chance to break a heart, even if it's just our own. Will no one take us by the hand and lead us to this cruel
All right. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you might be in time and space. Kenny is here. I had planned to just continue with my dogfighter training. I've been challenged to a dogfight. Figures right when I go on there, I get a cough coming on. Ugh. Yes, I've been challenged to a dogfight. And, I know nothing about dogfighting, but I've been practicing since Friday, just nonstop. So I plan to continue doing that in this live stream. And all of a sudden, I flipped over to the main page on YouTube, and they're like, "Have you downloaded the Dune Ornithopter yet?" What? Dune activities right here. Celebrate the release of Dune Part 2 with an assortment of Ornithopter activities. Now, it doesn't load immediately. You have to go to the marketplace. Okay. And then you find it in here. I've already downloaded it, so I don't know if it's going to show up in here now. Had a cool little write-up. Either way, it'll come right up. It should come right up. But I've already got it all set up. All right, so I've got my fingers crossed. This is the first time messing around. I was busy setting everything up right before I came in. So I don't know if I'm going to have to adjust my controls. Man, that is a pretty screen. Man. Man, sorry, I had to post that over onto Twitter right quick. Just so good looking. Tutorials, learn how to fly the Ornithopter and conquer the dangers of ARRAKIS. That's right, we get the environments too. 0% mastered. Challenges, partake in touch and go challenges across ARRAKIS and thrilling rescue facing a Coriolis storm. Okay, no sandworms, I hear. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, let me make sure my volume levels are right while I'm talking here. If you're thinking to yourself, come on, man. What happened there? The sound's freaking out. If you're thinking to yourself, oh, come on, this is going to be some video game, video arcade flying experience. This is Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, folks. This ain't no party. This ain't no disco. This ain't no fooling around. So the creators of this thing have created an entirely new flight model because there's nothing like it. And up until this current version of Dune, the movie, we've never actually seen one work right until now. Anyway, I've got my fingers crossed. They've been boasting about it. They're like, look, man, this is no arcadey thing. This is a simulator. It's a simulation of this thing, and it's got flight models and blah 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 and blah blah blahs and more blahs. Okay. If anything should go wrong graphically, if we're getting any glitches, please let me know if you're experiencing any problems. Again, first time running things, you just never know. Okay, Ornithopter introduction flight. Welcome to ARRAKIS. If you want to fly around the canyons and dunes of the planet, you have to learn the basics of the Ornithopter. Today's lesson revolves around getting off the ground. Lesson objectives. With your instructor in radio contact, you will learn how to take to the skies with the Ornithopter. At the end of this training, you will know how to manage the Ornithopter's wings, know how to start up the engines, understand the power and afterburner systems know how to get airborne quickly. There's our attitude indicator. Engine start, wings fold open. Still looks pretty arcadey. Like, you know, I still want to see it have more functionality. Like, where's all the autopilot stuff? Where's the navigation stuff? Maybe it has it in there. But if it really doesn't, then it, you know, we'll see. Press toggle wing fold. We might have to go look for our controls. See if they give us a control. I don't want to deny any of us the, you know, like when Star Trek, like the motion picture first showed up and we get our first cruise around the place. Scotty's taking us in the little pod, you know, around the Enterprise. This is the first time seeing this, so I just kind of want to enjoy it for a minute. That's test. Okay, making sure everything's fine. Let me check sound levels. I heard a big bing earlier, and I don't know if it was the microphone triggering. So it is probably a good idea that I check things. It says the chat's not available. Is that right? Okay, that looks good. That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. We'll try to pop out the chat one more time. Sorry, but the chat's currently unavailable. Oh my gosh. Well, I suppose you might be tuned in now. So I've been broadcasting for 5 minutes, and I look over and I'm like, what's going on? The chat won't pop out. And it says, you're in private mode. You're kidding me. It's always something, isn't it? Well, if you're just tuning in now, I've got to go back. I've got to go back and turn everything off. I've been rushing and scrambling to get this all put together for this 1 o'clock live stream. All I was planning on doing today was continuing my dogfighter training. I've been challenged to a dogfight, and I know nothing about dogfighting. I just know how to fly. And so the Germans, they want to blow me out of the sky. My instructors in Germany. And so they challenged me to a, you know, well, they said come into DCS World Digital Combat Simulator, and yeah, dogfight. And like I said, I know nothing. So since Friday, I've just been grinding and grinding and grinding and grinding, and only last night did I have like one moment of semi-goodness, and it filled my heart up so big, I felt like I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. It was so good. It was a great moment. So I was planning on doing that, and I'm getting all set up, and I'm changing things and throwing switches and going crazy trying to get everything set up for DCS World. Get my cover art all set, and I had it up until just like an hour ago. And all of a sudden, I flip over back to the main page, and they're like, did you know that the Dune Ornithopter releases today from Microsoft Flight Simulator? I had no idea. But I am not going to miss this, Jack. We can put the training on hold. I grew up, I love Dune. I can't say I've read them all. I'm not going to say I'm Frank Herbert's greatest fan. I really enjoyed his stuff. I kind of lost interest and was at a point in my life where I wasn't even reading too much. But I've read a little bit. By the way, I like the movies. I've always loved all the productions that they've done, from the David Lynch one to the new ones, you know. But there was even some other ones that were done on Sci-Fi Channel and stuff. Okay, I think we've had enough flyby here. I've been just kind of savoring the different looks of it. As this is my first time through, controllers might not be...
Ornithopter in this extreme environment requires pilots to master specific maneuvers. Today, you'll learn the fundamentals of the aircraft and how to take off. Wing management is critical to flight operations. Begin by unfolding them.
Okay, let's see if it gives us control. Joystick button 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Is unfolding the wings.
9. Okay, let's try this one. Joystick button 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You can see the wings unfolding.
Oh my gosh, I'm too nervous. I'm pressing wrong buttons.
Get the wings flapping and take to the skies. Now, start the engine.
One moment, please. My drone camera has changed on me. Okay. Maybe not out in this view. Yikes. Yep, that's not what I wanted to do. Sorry, I'm too nervous. And my views went wonky. I don't know if they've changed the controls. Just doesn't feel like my controls.
Excellent. All systems are ready to go. Before taking off, let's take some time to see how the Ornithopter handles in the air. Increasing power generates lift, allowing the Ornithopter to rise off the ground. Pitching the nose down moves the Ornithopter forward, and pitching the nose up moves it backwards.
What? They're not flapping?
Activating the afterburner is a great way to gain an extra speed boost when needed. Use it carefully though. You only have a limited supply.
Come on now.
On ARRAKIS, you never know what to expect. You might want to save your afterburner for when you really need it. You're ready to lift off. Increase power to the max and get off the ground. Okay, let's increase power and take off. As you're ascending, retract your landing gear and pitch your nose down.
Are we in active pause, maybe? Bubba. Yeah, this is very different. Let's, I don't know if this is Ornithopter controls. No. Yeah, it's an Ornithopter. Okay. So then all the camera stuff that you normally have is all blown out. So you'll have to come back in here and create your own custom keybinds, I think. Yeah. Well, that's too bad. So I'm gonna have to spend some time getting this. Let me get back into the cockpit. So the views now, yeah, views buttons have changed. There's that. Now I can't move my camera. All right, let's try again. So it's not responding to my joystick slider for throttle. Well. Nope, they aren't moving. How was that? Oh my god, I'm gonna go throwing us right off the cliff. Well, folks, I don't know. I don't know what deal is with this Ornithopter setup, because all the keys I'm used to are completely not there. See what happens when I switch over to maybe one of my control. Well, that's a drag. Okay, well, let's go with flight control surfaces and power management. Throttle. Ornithopter, set wing brake. Button 5. There's the afterburner. Damn, man, I was hoping for some excitement right off the bat, but it looks like we have to get all academic for a moment. Hold on. Hey, Henny's in the... Yeah, this is Microsoft Flight Simulator. They released the Dune Ornithopter today. Hello to Henning in the chat room, otherwise known as Burger LOL, and Blackburn is in the chat room. Hello, hello. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, I was planning on doing my more of my DCS combat flight training today, and all of a sudden they dropped the Dune planet ARRAKIS on us, plus the Ornithopter. But I'm having a heck of a time getting this thing going. It's 18 minutes after the hour. Well, I guess it's the best time to get academic since we have a smoke break coming up at the 20-minute mark. All right. New page in our notebook here. We'll definitely need to know the afterburner. Pardon me, I have to take some notes here real quick. Ornithopter set afterburner, joystick button 3. Glide mode. Joy 8. Do, 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 do. Off. Glide mode off. Glide mode off. Wave 4. Dive mode. We saw that in the movie, right? He tucked the wings in and dropped it. And dive mode off. That's also button 4. Dive mode off. Also 4. Okay, primary control surfaces. Anything there? Rudder axis is fine. Elevator axis. Fine. Oh, the slider. Says it's there. So it told me to press a joystick button or a button on the console to get it started, and the thing it hasn't started. All right, so let's do a search for set external view. We need to find power. See what it has for us. Toggle external power. Hmm. Well, this is a tough one, fellas. More emergency power. I just want power. Engines. Engine governor switch. Toggle master engine 1. They didn't, I don't know that they, well, I don't know how, they should have just at least had this set to a basic joystick for, you know, just at least starting. Auto start engine, let's try that. Shift enter. Yeah, we tried that. Yeah, it doesn't matter which shift I push on either side. Not like, it is not like DCS World where you have to do left shift, right shift. Let's try it again. See if she'll start this time. Maybe she needs a jump. Maybe. I don't know. Hey, if you've never come in before and you have a YouTube channel and you want another subscriber, please drop your name, say hello in the in the chat room. They have a cool little button. All I got to do is click on your name and it goes go to channel and I can immediately subscribe. Save so much time. It's so easy. All right.
Welcome to ARRAKIS. Flying the Ornithopter in this extreme environment requires pilots to master specific maneuvers. To learn the fundamentals of the aircraft and how to take off. Wing management is critical to flight operations. Begin by unfolding them.
Okay. That's the only
First step is unfolding the wings.
Oh, shut. The next step is getting our drone camera toggled. Because I can't see. So, let's get our drone set. Okay, drone camera. Toggle drone camera. Oh Lord, nothing there. What is it bound to? At least to see if we get the camera. Great. So all my other controls are blown out, but we've got it. So that's nice. At least we can see. Hello. Alright, at least we can see the thing. So now it doesn't want me to go back into the cockpit. It is so buggy. So now that I have the drone camera toggled, it won't go out of drone. Okay. They really should have did an instructional on setting you up. I see. Well, what is this one? Toggle drone. Insert. Okay.
Look to the sides. You can see the wings unfolding. Now, start the engine to get the wings flapping and take to the skies.
Shift enter. Shift enter. Shift enter.
Now, start the engine.
Hitting the number pad, keyboard. Shift enter. Shift enter. Nothing. So if we go back in here, let's try it here. Shift enter. Shift enter. Ah, we got it. Hey, easy.
Excellent. All systems are ready to go.
Uh-oh. No, we're not. No, we're not. She took off and she started flying backwards. Crazy.
Welcome to ARRAKIS. Flying the Ornithopter in this extreme environment requires pilots to master specific maneuvers. Today you'll learn the fundamentals of the aircraft and how to take off. Wing management is critical to flight operations. Begin by unfolding them. Now, start the engine to get the wings flapping and take to the skies. Excellent. All systems are ready to go.
We have the door open. Or
Before taking off, let's take some time to see how the Ornithopter handles in the air. Increasing power generates lift, allowing the Ornithopter to rise off the ground. Pitching the nose down moves the Ornithopter forward, and pitching the nose up moves it backwards. Activating the afterburner is a great way to gain an extra speed boost when needed. Use it carefully though, you only have a limited supply. On ARRAKIS, you never know what to expect. You might want to save your afterburner for when you really need it. You're ready to lift off. Increase power to the max and get off the ground. As you're ascending, retract your landing gear and pitch your nose down. Activate the afterburner to...
1, 2. I left the training area. What? That's pretty neat. So this is something that I don't know if you ever watched the movie Dune or any of the Sci-Fi Channel Dunes or the David Lynch Dune in the 1980s. I had read it way before then. When I was a little kid, I was like 9 years old. And I've been waiting to see one of these things come to life my whole life. And in this latest movie, they finally did it. And seeing it here, and
Welcome to...
I feel like a little kid.
Ornithopter in this extreme environment requires pilots to master specific maneuvers. Today, you'll learn the fundamentals of the aircraft and how to take off. Wing management is critical to flight operations. Begin by unfolding them. Now, start the engine to get the wings flapping and take to the skies. Excellent. All systems are ready to go.
Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, well now it doesn't want to respond to the X. Okay, there it goes.
Time to see how the Ornithopter handles in the air.
It didn't want to respond.
Power generates lift, allowing the Ornithopter to rise off the ground. Pitching the nose down moves the Ornithopter forward, and pitching the nose up moves it backwards. Activating the afterburner is a great way to gain an extra speed boost when needed. Use it carefully though, you only have a limited supply. On ARRAKIS, you never know what to expect. You might want to save your afterburner for when you really need it. You're ready to lift off. Increase power to the max and get off the ground. As you're ascending, retract your landing gear and pitch your nose down. Anytime you need to pull off a fast takeoff on ARRAKIS. You've got the basics. With practice, you'll get even better.
That's it? And I got a C. Okay. Crossing the ravine. I only got half the points for crossing the ravine right. Take off and get moving quickly as possible. Deploy the wing, start the engine. Okay, let's try it again, but try it to do it really fast. And then we'll do our smoke break. I know what you're thinking. Dude, you're the last person who should be smoking. Pulled an all-nighter last night. I just kept at the dogfighting and kept at the dogfighting and flying the plane in circles. Okay.
Welcome to ARRAKIS. Flying the Ornithopter in this extreme environment requires pilots to master specific maneuvers. Today, you'll learn the fundamentals of the aircraft and how to take off. Wing management is critical to flight operations. Begin by unfolding them. Now, start the engine to get the wings flapping and take to the skies. Excellent. All systems are ready to go.
External view.
Before taking off, let's take some time to see how the Ornithopter handles in the air. Increasing power generates lift, allowing the Ornithopter to rise off the ground. Pitching the nose down moves the Ornithopter forward, and pitching the nose up moves it backwards. Activating the afterburner is a great way to gain an extra speed boost when needed. Use it carefully though, you only have a limited supply. On ARRAKIS, you never know what to expect. You might want to save your... Remember what you've learned anytime you need to pull off a fast takeoff on ARRAKIS. Congratulations, that was a smooth takeoff.
Hey, we got an A. Might have even been able to do it a little bit faster if we went into... That's awful loud. Probably could have done it even faster had I tried the dive mode. Oh, how awesome. Well, okay, so we've got the first one done, and now we'll take like a 5 minute, actually, like in this case I think it's a 9-minute break. So let me get over here, get this turned off, get this turned on, get this pressed here, and that all looks right. So now come over here. Sorry, lot to do. Cruel Promised Land by Arthur Yoria is our featured song for this live stream. Be right back. Smoke if you got 'em.
Is that the pull is weak? I wonder if it's time for me to leave. But I don't feel like being alone once again. I want some rest, the kind you only get next to someone else who sees the beautifulness. The doors are closing, but there's some of us still hoping for a chance to break a heart, even if it's just swim with pretty eyes, but I'm choking on my own disguise. Why can't I be? Why can't I be what someone needs tonight? I want some rest, the kind you only get next to someone else who sees the beautiful mess. The doors are closing, but there's some of us still hoping for a chance to break a heart, even if it's just our own. Will no one take us by the hand and lead us to this cruel promised land? Oh, I don't understand. I don't got the moves, and I see too many some rest, the kind you only get next to someone else who sees the beautifulness. The doors are closing, but there's some of us still hoping for a chance to break a heart, even if it's just our own. Will no one take us by the hand and lead us to this cruel promised land?
Man, time flies. Man, that was a fast 9 minutes. That was such an awesome tune from Arthur. Wow. Okay. So we have completed our first little one. A little harder than I thought. Some, if things don't go right with your controls right off the bat. Do. The dive and then landing. Dive mode introduction flight. Now for the most crucial maneuver of the Ornithopter, the dive. This maneuver is a great boost of speed and adrenaline. With your instructor in radio contact, you will learn the diving maneuver of the Ornithopter. At the end of this training, you will be able to toggle the dive mode, have mastered the handling of a diving Ornithopter, have mastered the timing of recovery, be able to perform a low pass flight. Yeah, sounds easy. So go over the cliff, dive, pull out, level flight. Okay, so in this case, what they've got set for dive mode is joystick 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's probably this one. Dive mode off 4, 2, 3, 4, one of those. Well, we'll find out which ones.
But to be among the fastest pilots on ARRAKIS, you need to master the dive. Diving trades altitude for speeds that would be impossible to reach in standard flight. When you reach the dive point, fold the wings to dive. As you approach the ground, on my mark, unfold the wings, then get back to level flight. Reach the edge of the cliff up ahead. Dive mode. Now dive down. Unfold your wings.
Oh shit. Oh, my sides. Oh, they hurt. Oh. Guess maybe I shouldn't have used the afterburner on the dive. Oh, man.
You've proven you can handle the basics, but to be among the fastest pilots on ARRAKIS, you need to master the dive. Diving trades altitude for speeds that would be impossible to reach in standard flight. When you reach the dive point, fold the wings to dive. As you approach the ground, on my mark, unfold the wings, then get back to level flight. Reach the edge of the cliff up ahead. Activate dive mode. Now dive down. Unfold your wings.
I did. Oh, I don't get it. Our unfolding wings button didn't change, but why is it not activating? We need to be in an external view to see what's going on. Try that. I'm not going to dive so hard this time. I just want to see what's going on with the... Are they folding in and... or not?
You've proven you can handle the basics, but to be among the fastest pilots on ARRAKIS, you need to master the dive. Diving trades altitude for speeds that would be impossible to reach in standard flight. When you reach the dive point, fold the wings to dive. As you approach the ground, on my mark, unfold the wings, then get back to level flight. Reach the edge of the cliff up ahead.
Oh, it's 4.
Activate dive mode. Now dive down.
Oh, I figured out which button it was. Now he's gonna let us crash. He's not gonna tell us pull up now. Squeeze the legs together. Tighten the core. Well, I know I'm boring. Yeah. I would fall asleep too. All right. So what it was is it's not the same button that you... Okay, so it's not the same button that you use initially to unfold the wings. You have to press a different button, button number 4. They've assigned it on the joystick. So let's give it another shot. This did today. This dropped today. The update, I don't think so. The update went into beta today.
You've proven you can handle the basics, but to be among the fastest pilots on ARRAKIS, you need to master the dive. Diving trades altitude for speeds that would be impossible to reach in standard flight. When you reach the dive point, fold the wings to dive. As you approach the ground, on my mark, unfold the wings, then get back to level flight. Reach the edge of the cliff up ahead. Activate dive mode. Now dive down. Unfold your wings. Pull back on the handles.
Oh.
That was spot on. Okay, now keep flying low. Maintain a low altitude. That maneuver is critical to become the fastest pilot in the desert. The first dive is the scariest, but you performed it well.
So, room for improvement. Staying under 1,000 feet. So this is where I messed up. So yeah, I don't know if any of this other stuff functions. It'd be nice if it did, and we could actually do stuff with it. So
you've proven you can take off with an Ornithopter. Now let's practice landing one. We'll begin by maintaining an altitude of 1,300 feet. To land, use your wing brake to quickly reduce your speed and stabilize your aircraft.
your wing brake.
Faster speeds require longer braking distances.
We don't have.
Anticipate.
wing brake. Ornithopter set wing brakes, J. Okay, set auto brake low high. We'll just start with that with J.
Patient is essential to avoid overshooting the landing pad.
We got an altitude in here that we can read? No.
Now deploy the landing gear. On my mark, use your wing brake to reduce speed as you approach the landing pad. If your speed is too high, pitch the nose up to come to a complete stop. Finally, to ensure a smooth landing, return to a level attitude and apply the wing brake just before touching down. Now use the wing brake. Manage your speed with the wing brake to keep the landing pad centered.
Yeah. About a down view, fella. Oh, my sides. No, it's not. There's no, you know, it's an alien thing, so maybe the altimeter does actually read right.
You've proven you can take off with an ornithopter. Now let's practice landing one. We'll begin by maintaining an altitude of 1,300 feet. To land, use your wing brake to quickly reduce your speed and stabilize your aircraft. Faster speeds require longer braking distances. Anticipation is essential to avoid overshooting the landing pad. Now deploy the landing gear. On my mark, use your wing brake to reduce speed as you approach the landing pad. If your speed is too high, pitch the nose up to come to a complete stop. Finally, to ensure a smooth landing, return to a level attitude and apply the wing brake just before touching down. Now use the wing brake. Manage your speed with the wing brake to keep the landing pad centered.
Boom. No. That's much harder than it looks. Oh. Heading says that he did some F-18 action in DCS today and completely obliterated Hans with guns only. Just when I thought I was having a bit of a breakthrough and might be able to stand my own. Landing gear toggle. Got it. Oh, so there is an altimeter. I see it there, right there. And a speed indicator. And I'm looking at this thing. Maybe that'll tell us, that'll help us too. Okay, so the speed is on top and the altimeter is on the bottom.
You've proven you can take off with an ornithopter. Now let's practice landing one. We'll begin by maintaining an altitude of 1,300 feet. To land, use your wing brake to quickly reduce your speed and stabilize your aircraft. Faster speeds require longer braking distances. Anticipation is essential to avoid overshooting the landing pad.
I have the volume down a little too low.
Now deploy the landing gear. On my mark, use your wing brake to reduce speed as you approach the landing pad. If your speed is too high, pitch the nose up to come to a complete stop. Finally, to ensure a smooth landing, return to a level attitude and apply the wing brake just before touching down.
There's a graphical issue on the screen there. Can you see the lines? I have to report that. So it's really hard to get really right at the moment. Maybe I can mess with the joystick controls a little later to try to make it respond a little bit better. Because you go from like, okay, let me put it back down on the ground. Hopefully it doesn't crash. Okay, it's on the ground, right? I don't get lift. Well, there we're getting a little bit. No, then we stopped. Still almost halfway. And even then, so like trying to just get above the ground, I should already be, well, again, maybe some tweaking of the joystick controls might be able to make it a little bit tighter. There's 60%. See, and then you just start hauling.
Now use the wing brake. Manage your speed with the wing brake to keep the landing pad centered.
Tell me about your home world, Usul. Uh-huh. You're also thinking about buying the... I was thinking about buying the SU-27 too.
You've proven you can take off with an ornithopter.
Oh. I really want to get, I found out that you can use your iPhone or your phone or a webcam and save yourself hundreds of dollars. I would really like one of those Tobii eye trackers so it tracks your head movement. So you don't have to have VR, but you can use a head tracker. And they're usually expensive. But I found out there's a free software you can get, run it on your desktop, and then use your iPhone or webcam or whatever phone as your webcam, and it'll do head tracking and torso tracking. So I went to go do this yesterday, and my Apple ID was locked up. I couldn't remember the password. So then I said, well, I can't remember my password. And they said, okay, sure, just enter the passcode for your phone and move forward. I'm like, but I don't have a passcode on my phone. I don't go anywhere. So I tried setting up a passcode. Then it said, to authenticate your passcode, you need your Apple ID. So then, the next thing is, well, son of a gun, I don't have any of that, pal. What are we going to do now? And then it's like, well, please allow us up to a week to get back to you. They've already gotten back to me, and it says, enter your Apple ID password in settings. So let me see if I can take care of this right quick. Enter the password for me in settings. And here they are. They want a cap, and they wanted this, and they wanted that. This Apple ID has been locked for security reasons. Visit I forgot to reset your account. What? Whatever. Okay, well, that's not working. So back to square one with that.
We'll begin by maintaining an altitude of 1,300 feet. To land, use your wing brake to quickly reduce your speed and stabilize your aircraft. Faster speeds require longer braking distances. Anticipation is essential to avoid overshooting the landing pad.
How do you tell your feet? But somehow or another, that top... I can't translate the altimeter yet.
my mark, use your wing brake to reduce speed as you approach the landing pad. If your speed is too high, pitch the nose up to come to a complete stop. Finally, to ensure a smooth landing, return to a level attitude and apply the wing brake just before touching down.
Come on. Yeah. The default control spacebar does not return you to your cockpit view. So getting your now getting your way and I think right now, been up all night. Your custom views. So that's another thing you're gonna want to set up messing with this thing. You're gonna want to go in and set up a bunch of custom views. So that's the okay.
Let's practice landing one. We'll begin by maintaining an altitude of 1,300 feet.
Active pause isn't working.
Use your wing brake to quickly reduce your speed and stabilize your aircraft.
Active pause is not working. So I'll have to go check that too. Because I'm trying to look at that altimeter down there, and it says we're in the sweet spot. We're in the 1,300 feet, which doesn't seem right at all. But the indicator here.
Longer braking distances. Anticipation is essential to avoid overshooting the landing pad.
Trying to figure out what is 1,300.
Now deploy the landing gear. On my mark, use your wing brake to reduce speed as you approach the landing pad. If your speed is too high, pitch the nose
Can't see.
to a complete stop. Finally, to ensure a smooth landing, return to a level attitude and apply the wing brake just before touching down.
Well, come on down.
Use the wing brake. Manage your speed with the wing brake to keep the landing pad centered.
Ah, I see. I think you hold it down. Up. She's tough. Oh, no. Again. Oh, we were there. Oh, we so had it. We were robbed. It is almost 20 minutes after the hour. And we will prepare to do that again here in just a moment. If you haven't, please like and subscribe. And if you need a subscriber, please go into the live stream chat room and make a mark, say hello, say you suck, whatever you want. But that immediately allows me to click on your name and I get a go to channel button. Then I can just click on subscribe on your channel. Nice and easy. Easy peasy. Okay, today's featured song is Cruel Promised Land by Arthur Yoria. And for all my Star Trek friends out there, this smoke break brought to you by the Great Green Felicium Growers of the Orion Sector Block. Guild number 420.
I can see that you are breathing through your mouth. It's unappealing, but please.
Wrong song.
I noticed that the pour is weak. I wonder if it's time for me to leave. But I don't feel like being alone once again. Some rest, the kind you only get next to someone else who sees the beautifulness. The doors are closing, but there's some of us still hoping for a chance to break a heart, even if it's just our own. Will no one take us by the hand and lead us to this cruel promised land? Oh, I'd like to swim with pretty eyes, but I'm choking on my own disguise. Why can't I be what someone needs tonight? I want some rest, the kind you only get next to someone else who sees the beautifulness. The doors are closing. next to someone else who sees the beautifulness. The doors are closing, but there's some of us still hoping for a chance to break a heart, even if it's just our own. Will no one take us by the hand and lead us to this cruel promised land?
Man. The more I listen to it, the more I love it. The way he moves through those scales, man. That's crazy. That's some serious breath control. Oh, welcome back. Sorry you caught me eating, what are these? These little, like, Tostino's pizza rolls. My, my daughter just ran some out here. I haven't had these things for a long time. Awful good, but kind of chewy. Okay. Past this, we've got to land this damn thing. I was so close there. We were robbed. Look at that. And I got to go back and do the other one later, too. Got to be on it. So, I really was trying to pay attention to the altimeter. And I'm guessing right in here is like, what they're saying is 1,300 feet. That doesn't even make any sense. Watch. He tells you to monitor your altitude when we first get in there. And you're going to get points based on how well you hold your altitude. Let me see if I can set active pause. That's making me mad. I don't want to get mad, Pa. Okay. Active pause. Yes. Okay. Search isn't clearing. That's the only thing I see set to. Yeah. Usually you have to hit another button to turn it back off. Right.
You've proven you can take off with an ornithopter. Now let's practice.
Okay, we've got it down to one button now.
Maintaining an altitude
Okay.
of 1,300 feet. To land, use your wing brake to quickly reduce your speed and stabilize your aircraft.
We're
Speeds require longer braking distances.
yes.
Anticipation is essential essential to avoid overshooting the landing pad.
True that. Okay, so the altimeter, 1,300 feet. But it looks like we're about, doesn't look like we're 1,000 feet off the ground, that's for sure. Try to hold it right there. Keep that in the green as long as you can.
Now deploy the landing gear. On my mark, use your wing brake to reduce speed as you approach the landing pad. If your speed is too high, pitch the nose up to come to a complete stop. Finally, to ensure a smooth landing, return to a level attitude and apply the wing brake just before touching down.
Come on, man. Give me the go. Give me the go.
Now use the wing brake. Manage your speed with the wing brake to keep the landing pad centered.
Did it again. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out which one is level. Angle of attack. Well, darn. Things go wrong, they go wrong.
You've proven you can take off with an Ornithopter. Now let's practice landing one. We'll begin by maintaining an altitude of 1,300 feet. To land, use your wing brake to quickly reduce your speed and stabilize your aircraft. Faster speeds require longer braking distances. Anticipation is essential to avoid overshooting the landing pad. Now deploy the landing gear. On my mark, use your wing brake to reduce speed as you approach the landing pad. If your speed is too high, pitch the nose up to come to a complete stop. Finally, to ensure a smooth landing, return to a level attitude and apply the wing brake just before touching down. Now use the wing brake. Manage your speed with the wing brake to keep the landing pad centered. got all the basics to fly on ARRAKIS. Good landings will come with practice. Keep trying and you'll improve.
And of course, the microphone wasn't on standby. Sorry, microphone. Now, microphone issue? Is that what that is now? Maybe a cable loose. Okay, I read all that and then realized, hopefully you read along with. I was reading it the whole time. I was doing my whole thing, man. I don't know when the microphone kicked off, but here we go. Display ghost. What is this? Okay, before we move on, well, let's get in there and then I can change some things. So now that we've flown a little bit, I do want to maybe change some views. That's a pretty shot. Oh, that's nice.
The minor erg offers wide spaces and a limited number of obstacles.
Okay.
Focus on practicing your touch and goes.
All right. Pause. Pause, please. All right, now pause doesn't want to work. See what happened there. This shouldn't take but a moment. So what I need to do is make sure okay. Using the keyboard, we want to do the camera. This is what I wanted to find. Translate drone left, aileron left, slew, translate left, forward. Then we have to go and clear all those. Pain in the butt. So this should allow me to move the camera back and forth in the cockpit. You know, what can be uncomfortable is dead silence, and that's why I really miss the radio. Okay. You notice that it's got the big go overlapping in the center, and it won't go away. That's another one we need to get to. So somewhere in assistance, I believe there's something to do with animation. All right, so we need to keep our eye open for anything that says animation. Because that is bound to that. Well, shoot. If we don't find it, it will stay up on the screen. You can't get rid of it unless you find this toggle. Menu animations. Yeah, went away. Menu animations. So there's a video right there that needs to be made. How to get rid of the go. Okay. "49 minutes after the hour. 2:49 in the afternoon here, Colorado Springs, Colorado. What's beeping? Something, you know, like when a device disconnects and reconnects? I've been getting that noise, but I can't figure out what device is doing it.
The minor erg offers wide spaces and a limited number of obstacles. Focus on practicing your touch and goes.
There it went again. What is beeping? You crashed. Oh, come on. So well. Easy. Look at that. So, that damn pause isn't working again. We got to figure that one out. That was that would have been a good screenshot. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. Pause. Add taxiway point. Clear. I don't even know what that is. A DE ice. Oh, I'm like, is that a French word? They've got it all jammed up together. See, there's something's beeping. Something just toggled off. Ah, I know what it is now. Still not working. What? I don't want to have to do bug reports. You see it there, folks. It's there. Nope. Sorry, I'm trying to pause. Makes no sense. It worked, and then all of a sudden it didn't. Well, out of mine. Come on. Yeah. Pause off. Oh my goodness. See, that doesn't work. That works. That does not work. Remember that now. Say so. But he just said a whole bunch of crap was assigned to it. That's the way you want it to work. All right, good. I keep pulling back too soon. Need to aim for a different point.
You made a couple of mistakes today,
Couple.
but keep practicing and you'll reach your full potential.
They've already got top scorers. Become familiar with the Ornithopter's flight capabilities in this challenge across the Imperial Basin. Enclosed within the shield wall, the landscape is defined by boulders, geological formations, and winding topography. The flight concludes with a scenic view of the city of ARRAKIS. Flying through this challenging terrain presents a great opportunity to improve your piloting skills by practicing successive turns. World Top 10, Raider Rook 103,779, and then the next person is 2. So he's way ahead of everybody. He's 103, the next person 201, 202, 202, 202. So everybody's kind of averaging out on the 202s, 203, 203, 203. How nice. Fast. So we are looking at this map up here. I don't know what the ghost is. Other way.
You'll soon be able to observe the city of ARRAKIS and the shield wall surrounding it.
So, before I move. So they did Top Gear, and now they've done this, which is fantastic. When I was in the alpha for Microsoft Flight Simulator, we had the same forums pretty much that we do now, the same structure. And so there was plenty of areas to, you know, post our wish list ideas or brainstorm any idea. And I don't know if my posts can still be found out there, but they deal with other fantasy aircraft that are entirely within the realm of probability. And that is the Marvel superheroes aircraft. And some strange ones like the Fantastic Four hover car. The Jack Kirby Fantastic Four hover car, the Avengers Quinjet. The X-Men adopted kind of a Quinjet. They had a smaller version. They had the SR-71 model. And yeah, we need an Iron Man suit. And there are other aircraft in the Marvel universe. So I hope we may see something like that one day. Ooh, there's that hole.
One landing pad down, 2 more to go.
Oh, I used up all my fuel, my bursts afterburner.
You're in the final stretch.
Why not? Ooh. Come on, are you out of fuel? What's going on with you? I don't know what happened there. The brake thing doesn't seem to be, I don't hear it. Maybe it's because I have everything down too low. Yeah, see, she just, it's like I'm running out of fuel.
That was a solid attempt. Some more practice with the wing brake will dramatically improve your accuracy.
Right. This race begins at the top of the shield wall, the massive plateau that encloses the city of ARRAKIS and protects them from Coriolis storms. You'll learn the dive maneuver, an essential skill for pilots on ARRAKIS, along the steep terrain. I think it's up too loud now. along the steep terrain and tremendous altitude variations of the shield wall. By trading altitude for speed, you'll push the Ornithopter to its optimum performance. 1 minute and 29.
Ahead of you lies the Great Flat, a vast sea of dunes covering most of ARRAKIS.
Oh. Oh, blew that one. Is that brake not working now? You going too fast? I don't know. There we go. Yeah, I don't hear it. The brake's not braking. What now? Yeah. Wasn't I in the window? Yeah, I wasn't in the window. Then I still jack up. Wide. Uh-oh. Well, how do you come out of glide mode? Or... Aha!
Only one pad to go. Keep going. Mistakes today, but keep practicing and you'll reach your full potential.
You're gonna love it. That's when you start this is when you start having fun. That was a hoot. Fly inside some of ARRAKIS. Fly inside some of ARRAKIS' narrowest canyons in this challenge, located near the False Well East. The rough terrain paired with the winding path offers a true piloting test. Strike a balance between slower maneuvering speeds and afterburner-powered sprints to complete it as quickly as possible. Maybe not on the first go-round, but we'll do our best. Make sure we're back in the window this time. We've got two windows open, stuff everywhere. So what was happening earlier when I was pressing P and nothing was working, I was in another window still.
At the end of the canyon stands Hole in the Rock, a distinctive rock formation revered by the Fremen.
The responsiveness when you drop to when you retract them or whatever, when you bring the gears. Uh-oh, I'm not in the window again. So when you pull the wings in to dive, and then you think there's no way I'm going to pull out in time, those wings kick in. Well, they kick in pretty fast. You'll be surprised at how fast they kick in. Oh no, I went out of area. Too gung-ho on getting there, I guess. Where's it at? Whoa. Out of area. All right, where the heck is it? What? Checkpoint. So maybe you got to go around this way?
practicing, and you'll reach your full potential.
That's a blast. The Red Chasm is one of the fiercest environments on ARRAKIS and serves as the ultimate flight challenge for Ornithopter pilots. Located outside the shield wall, it's known for its narrow canyons and multiple caverns. The race is extremely technical due to its numerous sharp turns and constricted slot canyons. Remain focused and manage your speed with precision. Okay. Man. Stuffed up. Okay. We will get to that in the last two here in a minute. But we missed the smoke break and we missed the bottoms up. So we will be back in 9 minutes or so. Here we go again. Get back over to here. You up the right one this time, hopefully.
I noticed that the pour is weak. I wonder if it's time for me to leave. But I don't feel like being alone once again. Some rest, the kind you only get next to someone else who sees the beautifulness. The doors are closing, but there's some of us still hoping for a chance to break a heart, even if it's just our own. Will no one take us by the hand, lead us to this cruel promised land? Oh, I'd like to swim with pretty eyes, but I'm choking on my own disguise. Why can't I be what someone needs tonight? I want some rest, the kind you only get next to someone else who sees the beautifulness. The doors are closing, but there's some of us still hoping for a chance to break a heart, even if it's just our own. Will no one take us by the hand, lead us to want some rest, the kind you only get next to someone else who sees the beautifulness. The doors are closing, but there's some of us still hoping for a chance to break a heart, even if it's just our own. Will no one take us by the hand and lead us to this cruel promised land?
And we are back, getting to finish up the last two of the challenges in here. This thing is an absolute hoot. I think you're going to love it and lose your mind when you start relaxing and going as fast as you can and coming in for these landings as fast as you can. It's far out, man. So we're going to do the technical chasm. I don't expect to do this one fast. You know, on these you gotta like study it, draw a map or two, make notes, and then do it.
Navigating inside the Red Chasm's narrow caves is the ultimate challenge for any Ornithopter pilot. Pay special attention to
Bump, 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 bump. Close quarters. Well, sheep shit. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well, son of a gun. That is hard to get through. I don't know about this one, folks. It's pretty darn challenging. Crazy. I still wonder why it's doing that like the two graphical bars, or like, I don't know, almost like something on the window, a film on the window. Maybe it is a film. Did that one count? I don't know that it did. I guess so. Always. Of course. Of course. Of course, of course, of course.
Will help you refine your skills.
Well, at least I'm consistent. During a recon flight with your instructor Owen Karen, an engine malfunction forces him to perform an emergency landing in the desert. Fly to his rescue as fast as possible before he gets caught by the approaching Coriolis storm. Go get our buddy. We're over there. There's the false wall east, false wall south.
I have a problem. I've lost the engines. I'm gonna make an emergency landing. The storm is getting close. I need immediate extraction.
In a
I'm northwest of your position.
northwest. Wow.
Land as close to the wreck as possible. Every second counts.
Oh, crap. I don't see him. No, we're done for. Da, 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 da.
I have a problem. I've lost the engines. I'm gonna make an emergency landing. The storm is getting close. I need immediate extraction. I'm northwest of your position.
Out of area. I just don't know where he's at.
I have a problem. I've lost the engines. I'm gonna make an emergency landing. The storm is getting close. I need immediate extraction. I'm northwest of your position.
Aha. No.
Land as close to the wreck as possible. Every second counts.
Oh. Well, at least we know where he's at now. I think. Gotta land much closer to him.
I have a problem. I've lost the engines. I'm gonna make an emergency landing. The storm is getting close. I need immediate extraction. I'm northwest of your position.
Damn it, land already. Wow. Not a good idea to come around that side. First time was the charm. I was right on point. But not sticking it.
I have a problem. I've lost the engines. I'm gonna make an emergency landing. The storm is getting close. I need immediate extraction. I'm northwest of your position.
What the hell? No. It's 4 o'clock. I'm going to leave that one. I'm going to leave that one on a cliffhanger. You know I'll get it, but might take me a while. But that's all of the stuff. The Dune stuff today. On this surprise. It was a surprise to me. I wasn't paying any attention as to when it was going to come out. But I'm so glad that it all worked out. Just me switching back and forth. And all of a sudden I caught the... I caught somebody saying, it's out. So that was a lot of fun today. So it might be back this evening. I'm still playing it by ear. For possibly some more of this. And now we still got to get back to our... Probably just dogfighting tonight and practicing that still, because that's going to take a while. All right. Let me... Oh, no. Please tell me. Oh, my God. Did I have this up the whole time? I didn't even have my... Oh, no. Oh, no. I didn't have my game displaying after that last break. How absolutely rookie and embarrassing is that? That is sad. Oh, man. Well, Well, that is a real drag. I am so sorry, folks. Oh, I'm humiliated. Well, let's leave this as, put it in the books as a record of my failure. And I guess I'll have to do another one. Sad, sad, sad. I don't even want to play music going out this time. I just want to hang my head in shame and hit stop.